Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Are we on?
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. I can't.
Let's try. Somebody ready? Somebody. Ready? Somebody say, hey. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Hey, we want a 10K.
Okay, looks like we are buffering to start. How's everybody doing tonight?
Me and my friends, we like to play this game.
I know there's some other people out there that are live tonight as well.
Time.
I hope that they mentioned the Eidl grant that we all are supposed to be getting. We haven't got yet.
We even tweak the press where we feel like
we will get it because we are going to be pushing for it. Somebody. That's why we're here tonight, to push for the grant. The way the world can tell you all, thank you, BB Adams, for getting my $10,000. Thank you, I'm So Thirsty, for getting my $10,000. Thank you, Alicia Doss, for getting my $10,000. Thank you, Gerald Marie, for getting my $10,000. Thank you, I'm So Thirsty YT and Lamont Young, for getting my $10,000. That's what everybody is going to be saying to you. Because tonight, we are going back
the House
into the Senate,
on the phone
into the House,
even tweet
to the press,
where we feel like we're stuck,
and asking them,
S4227.
where's our money?
Say you're out
That is in Bill S4227 in the CARES Act 1110.
Loud
The idea.
because it's our choice.
Economic injury disaster loan relief for you and me. What's up, James?
Okay. That's good.
In the house.
I can't.
It's good to see everybody tonight. Can you hear me fine? Okay. Well, what I need to do first is give you. Do you guys want the breaking news about the Eidl, about the stimulus package? I can give you the breaking news about the stimulus package if you want, unless you've all said you've had enough of the breaking news for the stimulus package. Then I won't bother you with it because I don't want to waste your time. Okay, what's up, Anjanya, Anija? Hey, can I say something that the other day you said you could pick up a lawnmower for $300? Did you know that I'm a woman? That it's not mechanic and I need brand new mower that's under warranty. Oh yeah. Okay. I did know that you were a woman, but you could usually get it for, you can get a cheap one for, a decent price. And I'm sure a nice gentleman, if you were a nice woman, would say, okay, I'll bring it over to you. Unless you need one with a warranty, then that's different. But each his own. Oh, yeah, you could get it with the grant. You probably, okay. If that's really what you want to do, Ajanya, then my prayers are with you for that mower. Good luck. T. Carlson, hey, everybody. What's up? What's up, Alicia Doss? Why are they saying that the S4227 won't pass? I'm sad. Oh, the S4227, they are looking like they want to put it in a different box. They want to put it in a PPP box and give it a different spin with a few more attachments to it and say, yeah, here's the Eidl, but it's going to be in a different box for you to open. So it's no longer the Eidl grant. It's a PPP forgivable loan with strings attached. So it's kind of, there's really no good news, but I do have breaking news. I will share that with you because everybody else is sharing it with you. Okay, let me find it if I can. Let me go into my repertoire of breaking news. And I see everybody putting it out there, so I am going to put it out there too. And there it is. Breaking news. That was the stimulus package for the last 3 months. In case you haven't wasted your time watching it already, that's the latest update on it. That was what the Congress and senators and everybody had to say about it today. Hopefully that will help. So that was it. I got more breaking news on it too if you really need it. But I just don't want to waste your time with a clickbait, because I do have more clickbait if you want it. I can put it up there. And the new one goes a little bit like this. It's kind of the same, but not exactly. But that's what everybody seems to be doing. It seems like the stimulus package. The stimulus package update that everybody goes out and clicks on. They don't have anything new to say, so they give you their opinion on what's going to happen, but none of it happens. It goes another way, then they give you your opinion on that. So we've all wasted our time clicking on hundreds of stimulus package non-updates. And I've just given you the last 3 months in a matter of 15 seconds. You're welcome. And you know what? They're saying the next stimulus check probably isn't going to be coming until September now. So, with that said, back to the Eidl grant we go. The cheapest one is $18.99. Really? Really? That's expensive. I did not know they were that much. Brand new. Dang, yeah, you definitely need this Eidl grant, Anjanya. We need to get that Eidl grant for Anjanya. I didn't know the cheapest one was $18.99. You don't want to get the cheapest one. You want to at least find a little upper grade, maybe a couple thousand more. Tammy Robinson says, it's a sham that if you receive under 100 from the state unemployment, you will not qualify for the 400 PUA. That is a sham. What else can they do to make it harder on the American working people? What else can they do? I don't know. Just a lot of chirping. That's pretty much what it is. And I don't want to do that. Wow, that was breaking news. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to post it, and I'm gonna have to talk about it for 15, 20 minutes as I get paid for all these commercials, and I'm just gonna make sure I post that breaking news that happened today. For everybody that knows or hasn't found out, what's up, Darren Demopoly? Go Bucks. There has been no movement in Congress regarding the stimulus package. What's up, the Blex thing? Hey, what's up, David? Long time no see. Or was that Saturday? I think that was Saturday. Anyway, go Bucks. And I give you those two updates there. So that's the breaking news for the last 3 months. And it's probably going to be the breaking news up until the end of August, because Nancy Pelosi and Schumer are not talking. And Schumer are not talking to McDonnell and Mnuchin. Their doors are not even. They're not even talking. So we need to clean house with that, man. We need to find some people that are going to actually do some work, because we want our 10K. We are needing our 10K, and that's what we're going for now. Dum 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 dum. I was approved at 22K. I logged on 3 hours later and was denied. Another story like that. Came up with the Vomit Act. It's to vote Mitch and Trump out act. Does that mean vomit? Is that short for vomit? That's a good one, Jennifer. It won't go well with a lot of people in here, but it was cute. Word. Heard. Word. Hey, Congress, what you gonna do? Yep, what you gonna do to get the bill passed through? Right? Hey, Congress, what you gonna do? what you gonna do? Get that bill passed through, right? Told us go inside, shut our doors and run and hide. And we listen to you say that the funds you will provide. We ain't asking for a handout, but you need to keep your word. So we scream any louder, we will be heard. So hey Congress, what are you gonna do to get this bill passed through? We do remember about the bill passing. As far as we know, what's going on behind me up in this Star Wars type of effect is the history of the Eidl. In case of those of you who have never heard of the Eidl grant or why we're doing this, it's because in CARES Act section 110 in the grant, Eidl grant 15 USC 636B2, also known as the 7B2. On March 25th, the Senate voted unanimously 96-0 in favor of the Coronavirus Aid Relief Economic Security Act, the CARES Act. It was the third bipartisan bill responding to the COVID-19 pandemic. On Friday, March 27th, 2020, the CARES Act passed the House and was signed by the Prez. 10,000 grant for small business owners. And we were all like, yay. We're going to have a little bit of backup for our small businesses. It didn't happen. So that's why we're here. And that is why we call senators. That's why we tweet the president. And that's what we're going to do tonight. Again, if I had crickets that... Ajanya. Okay. Jennifer Moody says, I came up with the VMAT Act. It's to vote Mitch and Trump out act. Tammy Robinson says, that's why I'm willing to wait on the Democrats to reinstate the 600. They are staying firm. Well, if they would quit staying so firm, people would at least get something. And Ajanya. Oh, let me just give you guys an update on the 600. What we have read and what we have seen in the last of in the CARES Act is those that do not get the 600 will be reinstated and will be given the 600 a week later, meaning that retro. Your 600 will come retro if you stopped getting it before the allotted time ran out. So, next. Johnny, if I had crickets that loud, I'd get a shotgun out. Ha! Victoria Channel. Can you use Eidl loan to pay off or another loan or on my equipment? The equipment loan I have is too much for me to pay. But if I can use the Eidl loan, it would be more feasible. Thanks. If it's a business equipment for your business, let me read this. A, providing sick leave to employees due to COVID-19. B, maintaining payroll to retain employees during business disruptions or substantial shutdowns or slowdowns. C, meeting increased costs to obtain materials unavailable from applicants' original source due to interrupted slow supply chain. D, making rents and mortgage payments. That's always good. But the Victoria Chanel, the one you're looking for is E, repaying obligations that cannot be met due to revenue losses. So if your business has lost money, which normally your business would have acquired in these times to pay those loans, then yes, you would use CARES Act subsection 636B2, A, and E. Actually, E. You would use E on that one. Write that down. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Yukeni Sasaki, they will pass it after the elections. Let's hope. Home mortgage interest is less than the PPP. Wow. Heard, turd. Home mortgage interest is less than PPP. The PPP interest has actually gone down to 1%, T. The Eidl interest is 3.75. But that's a 30-year, but that's still, I mean, yeah, for a cash loan, it's kind of good. when you should apply for the loan. Once you apply for loan forgiveness, should you wait to see if the you should apply for the loan forgiveness after the stimulus act, the new laws passed. Then we file for the forgiveness. They haven't even given us a forgiveness loan number from the lenders yet. So we have the PPP SBA numbers, loan numbers, but we don't have the actual Eidl PPP from lenders that actually issued the money number. So we cannot actually, right now, nobody can really file. They can show you how to file, but you can't really file without that number from the lender. You have your application for the SBA PPP loan, but you don't have your application number from the SBA or PPP lender. So you'll need both those numbers in the application. And right now, they've only got one number. Victoria Chanel, while you're actually appropriate use, Janya, please put turd in that rap. Miss Leggett, going to Victoria again on that. What's up, MIG-XX? What's up, man? Just submitted the bank info and tax returns to the requested SBA person in charge of my app. How long to hear back from my loan funds? The unanswerable question. What's up? How long till I hear back for my loan funds? It usually takes about 2 weeks. On average, about 2 weeks is where you're looking at. However, there's really no rhyme or reason to a timeline as far as what, for me to give you an exact time or how long it usually takes. It's 2 weeks, but exactly, there's no telling. You'll get 10 different answers from 10 different people on here that have done that. Mine took, after I submitted my bank info and tax returns, mine took 3 days. Then I got to e-sign, and it took 3 more days. So it took 6 more days after that before I got my funds, but only 3 more days after that before I actually got the papers to e-sign. So hopefully that helps. I remember because March 25th is my birthday. Oh, wow. Happy March 25th was your birthday, Jennifer Moody. Janya. Oh, I scrolled too far. I do that all the time. I don't believe the loan forgiveness. They either make it a grant and give you the money and they don't hold it over your head and give you conditions that you need to meet. That's stupid, especially lower. Yep. Agreed. Rachel, hello, speaking to you. Rachel Jones, you and your wife are always on your A game. We appreciate your hard work and always hoping for the best. Thank you, Miss Rachel Jones. It's good seeing you here tonight. Rachel Jones, part of the Speak and See family, the SBA Eidl Grant Challenge gurus that goes head up first. And if anybody gets $10,000, they can thank Rachel Jones because she's on top of this. It's nice to see you tonight, Rachel. Doc Krem, what other grants are popping up right now? Well, my wife has put up some links. If you seen the links that we put out, the link number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I think we're on number 4 right now. We're giving them to those people who asked for them by state and county. You can go back in there and look. And right now you're going through those type of grants. So yeah, we need the state and the county. And didn't we do one for you, Doc? I thought we did, but I'd have to look. Hold on one second. Let me go look for Doc. Okay, Doc. Dun, 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 dun. Doc Krim. Where are you? Maybe we didn't get you, Doc. Linda Evelyn, Count, Frank Weiss, Bachelor Banfo, Win, Minnesota, 1SS, Lisa, Sheila, Natalia, S. Walker, Peter, Kimberly, Carla, Doc Krem. Here you go, Chicago, Illinois. Let's check it out. Okay, this one is for the rental assistance. Doc Krem. This is what you had asked for. There you go, Doc. There is the link for Doc Creme. That was the rental assistance that you had asked us for. You can see you and your wife at the Creme. Mine says at 3.75. It is 3.75. Most all of them on the Eidls are 3.75. But let's pray that gets eliminated as well. No loans. Doc Creme, how many people PPP can you do? You can do, after your first one is spent. Once you spend the money, you can do another one. T. Carlson haven't accepted it yet because they didn't give me any option of 1%. Yeah, the Eidl won't give you an option for 1%. The PPP does that. The Eidl will be 3.75%. But it's like a cash loan. So cash loans are a little bit higher most of the time than mortgage loans. Thank you, Victoria Chanel. Yes, UI is taxable in Yanya. Where are we at? Trunk Cyan Blood from SBA. Trunk Cyan Blood, 4 weeks now. 4 weeks in. Tammy Robinson, okay, thank you. You're welcome. Lamonte Young, I did application June 24th. They ran out of money July 11th. Why didn't I get the grant? If you did it on the 24th, it will be reallocated and you'll see the money pop up in your account once the stimulus check is passed. The next stimulus check has to pass. They need to give us the funds because the funds are there, but nobody wants to sign the bills. Okay. And that's our Congress and Senate and politicians right now. I think the independents are going to be huge this year. People running as independents got a really good shot at winning because the Republicans and Democrats, they're not doing nothing. I mean, they're just sitting around saying, well, I'm not going to do nothing unless you do. Well, I'm not going to do it first. You do something. Well, I don't want to do that. Do you want to do anything? We have a country load of people out there suffering, but let's not do anything because we don't want to get our feelings hurt or our pride stepped on. It's a pride issue with these people right now. Oh, humble yourself before the Lord, and he will heal your land. I did my application June 24th, did not get the grant, but you should once they sign their papers. Lamonte Young, don't worry that you will get at least $1,000 per employee, which you would be one employee. So yes, UI is taxable. Yanya says Steve Carlson. Victoria Chanel says, thank you. Thank you. Yukoni Sasaki, Joe Biden, Vice President. If Joe wins, they're going to pay $2,000 a month stimulus until the rest of the year and also back pay it. I doubt it because the same thing would happen with Joe Biden as happened to Trump because right now the Congress is the Democrats. They're blocking the Republicans. Who's the House? When one is the other, they don't get nothing to the president. So Biden can't do 2,000. Trump can't do 10,000 if he wanted to. It would have to go through Congress and the Senate. And right now they're at a stalemate. So unless they both approve, the president just can't do it himself. I wish he could. I wish President Trump could say, hey, give them their $10,000 Eidl grant. But he can't. Eileen back in top. Yes, UI is taxable. 0 grand, 0 loan. How am I supposed to spend PPP loan independent contractor? They give you, that's a good question. On my PPP, what I did, I got the loan. I put a separate account for my PPP money that I was given, loaned. I deducted a specific amount every 2 weeks for payroll. The money's gone now because I paid myself a certain amount of money. So that was one way you can do it. Another way is to buy the 60% they say is payroll. So you might want to do that. And then the other is to buy mortgage or pay for your mortgage, real rent, stuff like that. I mean, basically live off of it. If you're an independent contractor, you basically live off of your income. So just show proof and try to do it in increments that show like, all right, I took 1,000 here. Oh, on this day I took 500 here, and kind of to where you can justify the ends and means and let them meet. It's really simple. It's not as hard as people try to make it. I have taxes taken out of my, who was that? Eileen back and up. I have taxes taken out of my UI. You should be able to refile it when you file your taxes. That should you should show them in there too. .crim, not for Illinois. Why? Okay, taxes are taken out of your UI. Everybody like that? I have not I've not done a lot on the UI, so. But I don't believe that was the way it's supposed to be with UI. .crim, not for Illinois. I've been asking. Cook County? Cook County. Illinois. .crim, I thought you were in Chicago. Yeah, I got that one down there for Doc. I'll put the other one here. And just to let everybody know, we are working hard on finding more loans and more grants locally for rental assistance and mortgage assistance and utilities, food, all kinds of money that the government does have in your local communities and are still dishing out via your local government funded areas, some grants. And usually they're a lot easier to come by than this federal stuff. So if you wanted to put a link in there, or a county, we would need your county and your state. And if you notice the videos we've been putting up, they're only short 2-minute videos we've been putting up with links to it for those that have asked us about their county and state funds, loans and grants. We've been putting those out there for you. And like if you ask me tonight, say, who is it? .Cream asked me for Cook County, Illinois. I wrote .Cream's number down. Tomorrow I will have a video up. It's going to say link number 5 because we're on 4 now. So yours will be link 5 on that, Doc. And it will say link number 5. And Doc's name will be in the description down there with a link on it for Cook County, Illinois. So, but like I said, Doc, I'd put that link again right there underneath there, but I think that was in link number 1 or 2 for you. Yep. And that's for everybody here. You know, we're no respecter of persons. We will help out whoever we possibly can. If we have the time to do it, we will be doing that even more often because I realize that a lot of people hoping that this grant goes through. If it does not, we do not want to lead you to a place with no water. We want to lead to a place where you can still drink out of it and there should still be something there for you. And that's what this channel is about. Not like those other ones. Anyway, T. Carlson, so should we apply for PPP then if it's 1%? Eidl, which is 3.75. PPP is a lesser percent. The Eidl loan is 3.75, but sometimes they will give you more money for the Eidl loan. But in the future, people are kind of banking on the Eidl loan being forgivable as well. It's not right now, but we're hoping that it will be as well. Say Biden comes along and isn't going to win the election, but he says, "Hey, I will forgive all Eidl vote or grants and loans," and people are like, "Okay, well, I'm going to vote with my pocket. I'm going to vote Biden. He's going to forgive my loans." Or if Trump comes along, I'm going to forgive the loans, or I'm going to vote Trump. But that's what everybody's hoping for with the Eidl. The PPP is at 1%, but it's also forgivable up to a certain amount, which once you do the PPP calculator, you can find out exactly how much you're going to be forgiven for. So the percentage is, yes, it's higher with the Eidl. So if you can get a PPP loan as much as the Eidl, then go for that. T. Carlson, Biden wouldn't be able to find the pen. What up, Sick Gang? What up, Speak? First time listening to Kamala Harris today. I was impressed with her eye contact to the people watching the camera. She seems like a strong leader and wanted a $2,000 per month. Yeah, I mean, if she could do the $2,000 per month, that's one thing. But when you got a House and Senate that's divided, I don't care who you put in there. I mean, I'm sure that President Trump would love to give you $20,000 a month, but he can't because the Congress and Senate is divided. But I don't know. I haven't seen Kamala Harris. I don't even know who she is. But I know she's Biden's running mate, so we wish her well and we wish her the best in health. But I don't take sides right on this channel of who I'm going to vote for. That's your decision, and I hope the American people just get out there and vote. That's our law, our right, our freedom is to vote, because you see it was written down in a legislative act saying we the people are going to vote for our president, and what we do is our vote is like a signature saying I vote for you. And when we vote for somebody and the majority of the votes go here, that person becomes our president because we abide by the law. Whether it be Biden or whether it be Trump, we're going to vote for them, and that should be law. So what you're reading behind me is 96-0 in favor. They voted for this act that we are asking for now, for the grant. They voted for the grant, and the president signed this grant. So it was supposed to be acted upon, and we were all supposed to get a $10,000 grant. So if the majority of the people voted for Biden, but they made Trump president, electoral votes, we'll say, college electorals, voted for Biden, and they made Trump president, people would be screaming and yelling, hey, you didn't do what you're supposed to. That's what we're screaming and yelling about. That's why we're getting with the senators, that they did not do what they were told. And they broke the law. So, yeah, that's why we're here. And with that, maybe we should call Rubio, Harris County. Let me write down Houston, Texas first. Hey, man, Cabbage broke my heart yesterday with the sorry, better luck next time email. You can always go to this for 80KJR. You can fill out as many PPP loans applications as you would like. So go one with Cabbage, throw one into Blue Vine, throw one into Fundera and Funbox and Netwig and Litwig and whatever. Because you can only take one, but you can apply in many. So if one of them didn't do it, try another one. Okay, Atriel, ATREIEL, Harris County, Houston, Texas. And you will be in that number 5 tomorrow. We usually upload those videos by 6 o'clock in the evening, if we can find something for you. Okay, we got Jackson County, North Carolina. I thought we did a Jackson County, North Carolina. I think I just scrolled too far. T. Carlson, Jackson County, North Carolina. The other link, Jackson County, Indiana. Oh, did we read? I thought we redid that. Jackson County. Indiana. Okay. Janya holding out for the 600th week, a little bit exorbitant. CNN says a lot of people have other sources of income, and they still want to hold out for it. I have friends who are getting veterans retirement unemployment in the FCAU, and they didn't get the 600. Johnny John says, meanwhile, a transmission goes out to April and put forth business immediately because the third-day grant money never shows up, although I qualified and nailed in the coffin. Millions, thanks for the information. You're welcome. Okay, Dakrem. Yeah. Yep. Okay, sorry, got it sidetracked there. Dakrem, what are the chances of everything being forgiven, Eidl and PPP? Good. Good. Better than, actually, our chances are better than of that being forgiven than us getting this 10K right now. So we need to really be pushing harder for this 10K. St. Gang, it's too late for Trump. His only chance, only is to bail out the Wall Street. Again, zero capital gains. He would get stock traders and real estate investors' votes. Johnny Janya, Dakrem, if it's anything, Jovita Carranza did it. It would depend on what you know, what kind of scarf you wear. Ha. T. Carlson, did you get both, Doc? Did you get both, Doc? Jennifer Moody, well, how did Russia hack the votes when it's all fixed? Janya, Trump was all about ready to get my vote and then had to settle for a stimulus check and forgotten the fluff Canadians are getting $2,000 a month since April. What? Are they really? Dang. Oh, so the Jackson County, Indiana. I really need rental assistance in Jackson County, North Carolina. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go back and read your stuff here. I gotta get this. Okay, I'm going for T. Carlson. Actually, okay. So you need. I thought we did that one next. Rental assistant, Jackson County, North Carolina. Rental T. Carlson. Hey, hon. Jackson County, North Carolina. So you don't need Jackson County, Indiana. Okay. Gotcha. So rental assistance, Jackson County, North Carolina. Okay. Got it. Okay. Next. Did the same. John, can anyone for somebody who promises they were never going to keep promises anyways to begin so they don't waste my time in the vote, but it sounds good to me. D. Paul Hill, 12, says, can I apply for another SBA loan today? No. If you've gotten denied, you need to put in a reconsideration letter. If you've gotten one already, we need to wait until the next stimulus bill passes. So you cannot apply for another one today. Or it wouldn't be a good idea because then you would have two applications that are going to bump heads, and that could get ugly. That could be a longer wait than you would like to see. Because they would be like, oh, well, now we have two applications. Which one do you want us to use? And oh, you already did this one, but now it gets ugly with two, unless you're asked to apply for another one again, and then they'll end up probably using some of the same numbers, maybe even the same application with the /2 on it. Dewey Ham, give an important vote to Jorgensen. Thanks for the updates and appreciate the information. And yes, sir. Thank you. T. Carlson, I don't need Indiana. Got you. Okay. We got you now. We're getting the Jackson County rental assistance in North Carolina. We got it. Trump said that it's Democrats are holding the American people hostage because the mail vote and the post office funds to handle such a job is not on the bill. Yeah, neither's the Eidl. We need to get that Eidl on the bill too. Derek R. Reconsideration email. What can I do, sir? You need to reconsider. Oh, you need the reconsideration email? Okay. Actually, I have all the links in the... I'll get it for you right now, though, but... all the links in the comment or description section below. Okay, here we go. Here is the link for the reconsideration email. Derek R. Reconsider. What can I do, sir? It all depends. You need the reason, Derek, that you were denied the loan, whether it be credit, whether it be they couldn't prove your business, or whatever whatever reason they gave you. So you get, if you put in a reconsideration, and whatever they told you, you go against it. Like, say, if your credit was too low, say, I'm sorry, but I would like you to reconsider that. My credit was low because of such and such a reason, or it wasn't as low as maybe I'd like you to have another check at it and do the Experian boost to boost your credit up. And that can get your credit boosted within a matter of a day just by clicking a thing and say, I've been working on getting my credit done, and whatever it is that they denied you for, bring it to a different angle and say, reconsider it because I got this here and this looks like this over here. So keep it real, and they'll keep it real with you. Reconsideration letters do work. So, and pray. Much prayer. And we pray for you too. Prayers avail much. Default. Well, I already got the first one, but I needed more of a loan. Yeah, that's why we were hoping the stimulus package would have been signed by now. Ahoy! How is the connection? It's, we got a new router in the mail. They gave us a new router, and it was so bad. The new router was so bad, they told us to put our old one on. And our old one, so it's the same. Hopefully I don't get kicked off again. But thanks for the heads up, Caesar Sibston. And I lost those notes about what I was supposed to do, what you told me, and I can't find them, so I might need your information again. I might need you to help me, Caesar. Yes, sir. Thank you, Derek. Thank you for watching. And if there's anything we can help you with as far as numbers to get to and help you get there further, then we have a lot of people here in the chat room that can help. And I have a lot of private and personal information that I can freely give. And we will help you get there. Don't worry. Don't give up. The worst thing you can do is give up. That's when you don't get it. If you don't give up, you'll get it. Johnny, factual. Doc Krem says, and Derek R., was there something about my business? There was something about my business I just started. As long as you started it before January 31st, 2020. Usually, I think that was the newest law has been January 31st, 2020. But I think they even redid a law in, what was it, the Heroes? I'd have to double check, but they made it March, where if your business started before March. But keep going. Just keep on reconsidering. I apply in May. Tony Lay says, I applied in May, and I still nothing yet. I tried call and email every day, but nothing at all. They say it is process. It's being processed. Mm-hmm. That's what he said. What do I do? Tony Lee, what do I do? Well, if you've been going with this since May, we are going to give you, I want you to tell this person what you just told me. Hold on, let me get the okay. This is go to Tony Lay. Here's a number and an email to Anna M. Torres, loan officer of the Disaster Loan U.S. Small Business Administration. Her number. Email her and tell her what you told us. Tell her I applied in May and still nothing. I tried to call in every day, but nothing at all. And they say it's in process, and it's been since May. June, July, August. It's been 3 months. What can I do? Can you help me? And also, there's a check my status link that you can go to usually, but I guess if it's still processing, you don't need that because it's just going to tell you it's still processing. But there is a check my status link down there. And how do I check my status of my Eidl? Carrie Wheeler just asked. Oh, wait, let me not skip Deepal. Should I apply for SBA Express Bridge loans? If you've already applied for the SBA, are you talking about applying again? Those are private lenders, I believe. It's really not a SBA loan. I guess, let me look at that for a second. You could, if you've already gotten one SBA loan in, though, for a program or like an Eidl program, if you already applied, I wouldn't do 2 at a time. Unless you've already used the money and you have a way of proving where you used it. And if it's going into a different application portal, then you probably could do that. I haven't used the SBA Express Bridge loans, though. I'm going to check. I'm going to do some more information on that before I can give you a very good answer. And with that SBA Express Bridge loans, because that's part of the 7A2 program, it's really meant for, I mean, the minorities are going to get really hooked up when this thing comes out with Rubio. So I don't know if you're waiting for the stimulus to pass, but if it does, with Rubio's and Cardin's bill that they put in there with the minority small business owners loans, then you can get hooked up with that loan. And I'll be going over that loan a lot when this is all said and done, when they sign the stimulus package. But that minority 7-2 loan that is going to be hitting is going to be huge for those businesses that need a jump start. So especially with somebody like Derek R., if you just started your business, that express loan with the 7A is going to be huge. So if you're getting denied now and you keep a reconsideration letter going, if they can apply that into the new bridge loan that you're talking about here with the 7A, the one that Rubio has out there, you will be very good shape as far as getting more money and loans and stuff like that for a business startup with grants and forgivable loans and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to look more into that express bridge loan default before I answer yet whether you should apply now for it or if you should wait if you haven't applied. So I'll get back with you on that. Carrie Wheeler, how do I check the status of my Eidl? I will give you a link, Carrie Wheeler. Okay. And it tells you can go to check your status on it. Okay, so here's the link. This link is for Carrie Wheeler. Use the box on bottom right corner. That's for you, Carrie Wheeler. I filed as, okay. Donnie Halverson speak. Donnie's up here and we're going to raise the roof. People, no negativity. People, we got this. Yes, we got this. We do got this. And we're going to keep it going until we do get it. We will never quit. We will never quit until the right thing gets done. Tony Lee, I don't even have a portal yet. Yeah. Well, you'll get the portal when you're ready to sign e-sign some documents and stuff like that. The portal is a very good sign. Carrie Wheeler, I have my application number, but there's nowhere to check. Yeah. I filed ASA good 2-3 weeks ago. James Leggett, you must be at the portal before moving forward in the process. You can call your loan officer to ask your status of your portal. And John, yeah, Tony Lee, speaking C, Carrie Wheeler, use that box in the bottom right corner. Jorge Torres, no college football in Ohio State this fall. A lot of them just going to survive. I need to do something that's going to be catastrophic. I know. Well, a couple of the football teams are going to go rogue on this and start playing. So I don't know, man. I think they go herd immunity with football. We'll just try to do herd immunity safely. You know, we got to get over this sometime. Fauci said we were going to have to do herd immunity sooner or later. I'd rather do it sooner than later. I mean, this is a war. Let's go fight the battle. Oh. Black B. Hey, what's up, Black Bull? Long time no see, dude. Where you been? You staying out of trouble? Jorge Torres, business here suffering very bad. Yeah. Been a minute, needed a break. Where the heck is the money? Yeah, well, the money is being held in like, Pelosi has a big stash of it, and then McConnell has a big stash of it over here, and the Republicans are holding a big bag of our loot over here. Democrats got some over here, and they're holding it real tight. You know, we're just trying to pry their hands off of our money. So here we go. Keep prying, guys. Keep prying. Yeah, you need a break. I need a break, too. I took a couple days off on Saturday and Sunday. Tony Lee, I never gotten even 1K. Dang. Yeah, you probably filed at the time where everything went to like this flatline beep. You know, yeah, that happened to a lot of people. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. And you don't even know who your loan officer is yet. So, Dolph D. Paul Hill, the SBA loans are not closed right now. It's harder for them the lenders to get behind issuing money when there's such a stalemate going on in Congress about them pushing out the money. So lenders are a little bit less likely to give a higher amount at the moment, even though it's still guaranteed by the FDIC. Thank you for, okay, Tony Lee, don't even know who my loan officer is. Yeah, you got to wait until you get approval. Yeah, before the portal opens, then you'll find out who your loan officer is. Linda S., thank you so much for the grant links. Good stuff. Yes. Donnie Halverson, at worst, you get to watch the Bucks miss the playoffs again. Ha, go Vikes. Boo, no skull, no skull. Jennifer Moody, I told them by accident that my loss was 1,000, but it was more like, what do I do? Because they said I didn't have much lost. Reconsider and tell them, hey, I found some more losses that I would like to add in the mix there. My losses were much more than 1,000, and here's the proof. And give them some paperwork, give them some proof, and let them know where your what your reconsideration is about. Why? If they told you that, then attack that issue that they denied you in. So yeah, give them more losses. Hey, I lost here. I lost here. I was making 5,000 last year at this time. Now I'm only making 1,000, so my losses are verifiable. Laugh out loud. Despite the YouTube name, I work at the government in Florida. Laugh out loud. We need that money. Ha! Really? Yeah, the government in Florida does need that money. Yes, I agree. Rubio should be campaigning a little harder for it for us. You know, he's doing a good job with China and all that fun stuff. He's got his hands full. But we need to put more in his hands. And Rubio also said he's willing to go and do whatever he has to do, even if it's a vote for things he don't like, to get a deal done. So hats off to Rubio. Ripping with Z, what happens if you got the Eidl loan for your business, but your business closed from COVID? How is that loan supposed to be spent? If your business closed from COVID, then you probably lost all the money, and you're going to have to pay it back in 30 years unless they make it forgivable. Unless you still have money, I don't know if I would go back there and say, hey, I still got this money. Do you want it? No, I would still say my business has not closed. We're still trying to keep the doors open. And I'll have to allocate the money into reopening doors for my business because it's still going towards business and it's still going towards payroll. It's going towards my payroll because I'm still being paid. So you're going to have to allocate your money into different directions. But keep your business open and don't say, hey, my business is closed. Here's the money back. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Z, keep quiet and pay on time. That's a good answer, Njanya. Black Bull, even those that took a few days off when we hear from them, meaning the Senate. Yeah. You know, on those days off, people, it's not like they're really out there drinking a margarita on the beach. That's not what their days off are. Their days off are calling, making calls, and just not in the Senate. Not basically, it's we're not going to talk and you're not going to talk to us. We're not going to talk to you. But they're talking to each other. The Republicans are talking to the Republicans. Democrats are talking to, like, how can we get this? So I wouldn't call it a day off. So, and we just got to keep the faith here, guys. And we got to get, we got to contact our senators. We got to contact our president. And we need to, where is it? Yep. Somebody. 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 Somebody say, hey, we want a 10K. 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 Me and my
Senate, on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on Bill S4227. We'll say you're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice, and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We say, hey, we want our 10K.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. I can't.
Yes, we do want our 10K. And let's give Rubio a call again.
Capital operator.
Yeah, hi. Could I have Marco Rubio's office, please?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for calling Senator Rubio's Washington, D.C. office. If you would like to leave a comment about an issue, please press 1. To hear our office hours or location, please press 2. If you are interested in setting up Thank you for calling. Your thoughts and opinions are important, and we appreciate you taking the time. Please leave your comment after the tone.
Hey, Senator Rubio. This is Phil with Speak and See on YouTube, and I am here with a whole bunch of viewers, and we are hoping and praying that you will stand behind us with the Eidl grant that we were promised with the CARES Act in 110 section of it, and it's at Bill S4227. We would love it if you could stand behind us, and the good state of Florida will stand behind you, and we just hope and pray that you support this bill. We thank you very much for this, Senator Rubio, and you have a blessed day. Thank you. Somebody say, hey, we want a 10K. We want our 10K. And we will tweet the president as well. Let's do that right now. I don't know if you guys have his Twitter address, but I will copy in here for you. This is Donald Trump's Twitter. If we could all tweet the pres now, we will have called senators, tweeted presidents, and this is how you get things done. I'm going to tweet him right now myself. He did sign this act. And remember, you can add that to your Twitter. I don't know if you want to add that in there and say, hey, remember that CARES Act that you signed for Bill S4227 in small businesses? We would like to see that promise kept. Thank you, Mr. President. Be nice, because if he gets mad at you, he won't do nothing for you. That guy's crazy. Crazy cool to some of us. Crazy not cool to some of us. Okay, my internet's going really slow. This is where, what's his name comes in? Let's see. Okay, Donald Trump. Dear Mr. Mr. Telephone Man. Dear Mr. President. Please support Bill S4227 that you signed in the CARES Act. Thank you. Tweet. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, there, we just tweeted the president. We called a senator. I have other senators we can call. Hey, what's up, Lyndon Sanders? Long time no see. Rachel Jones. WZ. Hey, we want a 10K loan, I meant. T. Carlson default. It says you don't have to pay for 12 months, and then there's a certain amount. They should have told you that you need to pay per month, 30 years. That is, if the Eidl loan. That's correct, T. Carlson. David Anderson. They asked me for a tax form and T4065 form. No response. Really? Well, you got to give him time. I'm not sure how long it's been. You probably have given him time. But they're right now in a flat line with everything going on. When Jorge Torres, when S4 is expected to hit the floor for the vote, it is actually in the Democrats' bill right now. That the $3 trillion thing that we're hearing about, we're pretty sure that it's in there. They're being really quiet about what is in there. But if you add up Rubio's bills and Cardin's bills and then Cornyn's and all the senators that got together and have this big pile of CARES Act and HEALS Act and all and HEROES and all these bills all together, that 4227 is in there. So we would like to see that passed. It should have been there. It already did pass once. So we're just hoping to get back what is rightfully ours. Natalia, hey there. I missed the starting of the show. What did I miss? Oh, guys, she missed the stimulus update. Well, let me get that for you because it's breaking news, guys. And if you have not heard the new breaking news on the stimulus update, oh my gosh, you're going to love it. It's so encouraging. I watched about 10 of these things today about the stimulus update. Wow. You know, it's and the cool part about that is the people who put out that stimulus update, they can talk about that update for 15 minutes. I can't do that. But I do have another awesome stimulus update right here. Wow. That is our stimulus package update. Now, they can spin it any way they want. They can spin it like, oh, nothing happened, and I'm going to talk about nothing happening for 15 minutes. Or I'm going to spin it like this. I'm going to spin it like, I bet you this is what happened in here, and then they're going to tell you all this, and they waste our time with this second stimulus updates. I'm getting so sick of them. And the truth of this matter is, guys, that we probably will not be hearing anything about the next stimulus check, whether it's $1,200 and $500 per kid or $1,200 and $1,000 per kid. We don't know. But we won't be hearing about that or getting it until like late August. Late August. Now we're looking into late August. So if I'm not going to keep watching stimulus bill updates because I'm addicted to them. But I'm not going to put them out. I can't put them out there because it's just clickbait, and I'm not into getting clickbait. I would rather see people get money. When you click and you watch something, we do it to promote ourselves, to bring our finances up, to be built up. And how can we be built up? More money would work. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get more money for you. And if you saw the links, last few videos that we put up, they're not getting a lot of hits, but they have the links in it for those counties that people need for their rent, their electric and their mortgage payments, and there are some grants in there. There's a local assistance that still has money in the bank. And if the money is run out, keep clicking on that link because they get reallocated and refunded as well. So they might not have money for the grant today or the mortgage today, but they might have it tomorrow. And the first ones that are in there while they have the money, get it. And that's what I want to see you guys do. I want to see you guys get paid. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. Natalia, hey there, missed starring the show. What did I miss? That's pretty much it. You didn't miss a whole lot, Natalia, but we missed you. What's been going on? You want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Donnie Halverson, how many bills have had to pass twice? I don't know exactly how many bills have had to pass twice. It seems to be a new thing because this bill has passed once, and they do amend bills as they go, but usually they wait until the money is spent or the funds are gone, and then they make another bill and put more funds in it and amend the bill. In this case, they had money left over and were amending the bill while it was going on, which is weird. And I don't understand, and I never will. Yeah, they're it's not a beginning thing. It's happened before. And if you, there are bills that have been read 3 or 4 times in the Senate and that have been passed and signed and never totally gone through. When a bill is introduced, it's read on the floor once in front of the House and committee. I'm going to read this a little bit to you. If the committee acts on the bill, it hears testimony and debates in the merits and stuff like that, and then the votes, and it votes it out. So it's heard the bill. Everybody in the Senate has heard the bill and said, yes, we agree with that bill. And it was signed by all the members of Congress in the Senate. And it was passed. Nobody said no to this. So then it was signed by the president. So it should have only had to go through once because the money was allocated to the SBA. Now, the SBA didn't do what they were supposed to with the money. So now all we're trying to do is hold Congress and the Senate accountable because they gave the money to the SBA, who didn't spend it the way it was intended. So we're trying to get with Congress and the Senate and the president saying, hey, can you reenact the bill and have it spent the way it was supposed to be given to us? And that's how it goes. And that's how it goes. Anyway, we hope that helped. T. Carlson, actually, Trump's conference today, he said they're all for the business, but Dems won't come together and agree. Just relaying what he said. It can be watched on YouTube. Yeah, Trump is saying, hey, they don't want to come to the table. And then Pelosi and the other guy, hey, we want to come to the table. They don't want to. And McConnell and Mnuchin, hey, we're ready. We're here. They're not coming to us. And nobody's making that first move to go. Because the first one who makes the first move looks like the weaker vessel. Like if I come to you, okay, I'm ready to make a deal. It makes me look like I'm the weaker one. Like you got an upper hand on me. So they're playing this game with all the Americans' lives. Political. And it's just sickening. It's just sickening that they're doing this with our money when there's real solutions that can be taken care of. And Mnuchin, he's saying, hey, guys, we agree on half of this stuff. Let's go ahead and sign the deals for what we agree on and get that out there, stimulate the economy, and then we'll go over this other stuff and maybe meet halfway or maybe not meet at all. But let's do what we do agree on. And then we'll try to agree to disagree. And then we can all be happily incompatible. And that's the way America is. We're happily incompatible. I'm happy to not be so compatible with you, but I'll make it happen. We'll get along. We'll work it out. And that's the way it should be working. But this, in the way, everybody's like, no. Time to do some independent. I need some independent politicians that are going to be like, yeah, man, let's do whatever. Nah. Sometimes it takes them 2 weeks to auto-reply. John, yeah. Love your sense of humor, girl. You're pretty cool. Donna Halverson, NA wants to sue them for $9,000. You think it's a good idea to push it that far? Congress should be held accountable just like Carranza. No, I think it's a good idea, but I think we need to wait. If we start acting on lawsuits right now, we'll never see it. We'll never see the full 9,000, first of all, and it's going to take another 3 months before a lawsuit even hits the... No, I don't think it's a good idea right now. Because, no. If we wanted to get it, they can sign the next stimulus bill and get it. If there's other people with lawyers got class action suits against them, it's going to be held back saying, okay, guys, we might have to pay this out over here. So we can't give it to the people that were expecting it. So no, a class action suit right now would suck. Robert, unless we're all doing this for no reason at all, then it wouldn't suck because we could wait a couple more, like 6 or 7 months, and then jump on a class action suit. And maybe if you ever got a class action suit for a cell phone that cost you $1,000, you get $6 out of it. So if we go for $9,000, you might get $1,000 out of it. Everybody gets $1,000, and the rest of it goes to trickle down economics with that. Robert Dunham, I honestly think they just want to boost their underlying. Yes, that's true. So we're just asking for what's already ours. That's pretty much it. Yep. You see this scrolling that's going on behind me on March 25th? It was voted unanimously by the Senate. It was signed by the president, and we were supposed to get our 10K, and we don't have it. Johnny Johnny, SBA's word for mafia in Pig Latin. It's true. Robert Dunham, government agencies require mediation. No answer within 6 months, then you can sue. Okay. I agreed. I don't think so too, but there could be some teeth to it. Yeah, but Jovita can't speak for the damages. Treasury is not hers. No, there's other people other than Jovita and Carranza. It's there's a bigger story behind it. Now, Watergate does not bother me, but does your conscience bother you? Tell the truth. Okay, T. Carlson. Yeah, class action lawsuits are basically for the attorney. It is. Yeah, lawsuits have basically been targeting the policies. And that's why even the Mnuchin is saying it, the president is saying it. Guys, wait on these lawsuits. Guys, hold off on the lawsuits right now. Once everything's done here and we get through this big mess, lawsuit away. But let's get the money to the people, because every time a lawsuit comes, stop the press. We got to make sure we abide by these guidelines. That's just how that works. I don't want anybody getting part of my money. Out of my 9,000 or 10,000, whatever we get, I don't want somebody else getting 1,000 of it because they put a letter together. Anyway, Afghan not for consolidation. But you can pay them, Robert Dunham says. Afghan Brad Pitt can use their Eidl loan for credit card debts. You have to allocate it probably towards your payroll, and then your payroll you pay off your credit card debts. So if you want to use your payroll as part of paying off the debts, that's how I pay my credit cards. I get paid with the payroll, my paycheck, and I can use that for my bills, my utilities, my mortgage, and my credit card debts. Hope that helps. Hey, Rosemary Torres. There's so much dirty things behind this. If we opened it up, it would be crazy. Oh yeah. And Robert Dunham just said the same thing I did. Though, if you ask me, pay yourself and then just do whatever the hell you need. And also in the CARES Act, if you want to use this subsection, this is for Afghan Brad Pitt. It's a section 1110 of the Eidl grant. In the 7B2 subsection C, it can be used for repaying obligations that then cannot be met due to revenue loss. So you want to do that. If you got to repay obligations that you would have been able to pay had this COVID thing not happened, which is a credit card debt, you would have been able to pay that off. It was one of your credit card. It was an obligation for you to pay. You can't do that because COVID has affected your business so much. That's why you got subsection C, repaying obligations that cannot be met due to revenue loss. So you can use it to that for paying off a debt. And I hope that helps. Robert Dunham, just don't consolidate your SBA loans if you have more than one, and don't magically pay down the credit on your personal end, right? Robert Dunham held for review, or don't be a blank and pay for $1 million house with cash like some of these. Yeah, no doubt. That was pretty bad. And they were buying Lamborghinis. I like the guy who bought the Lamborghini. He was the story, man. He was the story down here in Florida. Great man, love you. Thank you. 4 weeks no loan. They checked my credit and I you e-signed. Yeah, if you e-signed, it shouldn't be 4 weeks. Rosemary Torres, you're great, honey. You're great. And Donnie Halverson, to be honest, I can see Trump doing something big for the people because, frankly, he's behind the polls. Yeah, he would do something bigger if he had the power. If Congress was, if the House was owned by the Republicans and the Senate was owned by the Republicans, Donald Trump would be going crazy with money right now. Yeah, he'd be paying off. The whole country would be rich. But here's the thing. If Donald Trump gave everybody $1 million, then nobody would want to bake the bread. for $5 an hour or for $10 an hour because everybody would have all this money. And that's why the economy we'll see gas prices go up to $15. And that's why things are going up right now because a lot of this money is just too easy to come by, which makes the value of the dollar go down, which makes the whole system screwy. But when they're giving the money to businesses, they're pumping into the business, the working end of it, and the employees for unemployment and stuff like this. They're pumping into the workers. It's not like they're giving money out and just throwing money to the wind. They're giving it to working Americans and the way America works. So this grant money would be huge for the economy because they're giving it to working businesses. It's a win-win. But that's how, and then they can say, oh, well, we want to give you $2,000 for the stimulus. And these people, oh, well, we want to give you $1,200 and plus, plus, plus. So it all evens itself out. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. We have been busy here. We have been on for an hour and 15 minutes, which is a pretty good night. Hoping on the stimulus we get. Tiffany Monique, I called last week and Tier 2 rep told me 7 to 8 weeks. Well, the way the Congress and everybody's moving, yeah, I can believe that, Tiffany. I can see that completely. Totally. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. You all have a blessed night, and we will be seeing you tomorrow. I got a couple of those. Make sure I got them. T. Carlson, Rental Assistance, Jackson, North Carolina. Atriel, Harris County, Houston, Texas. Doc Cream, Cook County. Danielle, Leesburg, Florida. Rebel, Holly Troll, Summit County, Ohio. And Don Adams, Detroit, Michigan. That will be on number 5. Link number 5 tomorrow. On YouTube, you will see your name in the description down below to the video, along with the link. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you need any help or assistance, please feel free to write us an email, or we can better do it here live because we can make sure we get you. Okay, Donnie Halverson says, myself as an essential worker, you think there will be hazard pay? I mean, they hooked up unemployment. Hazard pay, it's like opening up another bottle of Eidl grant. It was supposed to be given. It was part of the CARES Act. Do I think there will be? Yeah, I think there's going to be a hazard pay. I think there would be, and I think there needs to be. I think there really should have been already. There was supposed to be one in the first act that was written, and I don't get why people have not gotten it yet. But I think that's going to pass easier, maybe even easier than Eidl grant. Natalia, my brother has signed this Eidl back in July and hasn't gotten any advances yet, but I got $1K almost instantly. What should he do? If he got $1K almost instantly, then he got more than likely. Are you sure that wasn't the advance? You sure that wasn't the grant? Because a lot of times they would issue a $1,000 grant and no loan. But if he hasn't gotten a denial letter, if he didn't get a denial letter and got $1,000, then yeah, that was the loan. But he can always go for a letter of reconsideration and tell them, hey, I need you to reconsider me for the grant. I forgot to check the box, or I did not receive the grant when I was eligible. Thank you. And I'd put that in a reconsideration letter and send that out. So you might want to do that, Natalia, for your brother. And it's really easy. Just write him a letter. All right. Good night, Rosemary Torres. Have a safe one as well. Donnie Halverson, good night. And Janya, when I wrote a comment about I thought of the SBA and told them it funded millionaires, movie stars, and liars, but the real heart of America they trampled on. That's a good answer. That's kind of what they did. Oh, okay. Yeah, then that $1K that he got was the grant. But he should be if we can get this bill passed, he'll be getting another $9,000.